Alright everybody, I'm out here again doing a little bit of work on my wife's 2005 Chevy Trailblazer. This time I'm going to just change her air filter out. And for this, all I'm going to need is a 13mm socket, my ratchet, and a Phillips screwdriver. Air breather is under here. Got to remove this bar out of the way. 3 screws, one right here on the side, one down here. I don't know if you can see it. They got it hidden a little bit in there, and then one in the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this taken apart and open it up so I can get to the air breather. All right, I went ahead and took off the housing for the air filter, air breather. People call it different things. You can see this one's pretty filthy. It's due for a change. So what I had to do was take off that little crossbar with 2 bolts that are 13mm. Undid the screws. One of them stays in place because it's a hard one to get to, and it might, I guess they have it set to where it doesn't fall out so you don't lose it. But go ahead and get that opened up. Got your air filter here. Just pull it up. This connects from here, so that's where you want to put your new one. Feed it into that. Dirty old air filter here is going to be changed with the new one. The one I got is a Wix that I bought at the auto parts store. And make sure that they did give me the right one. There it is. So now you can see the difference in what they should look like. So maybe this will take care of a little bit of the little sputter, but make it run a lot better because now the engine could breathe. So let me go ahead and get this new one back in here, put it back together, and that's all it takes to change your air filter. But there is one thing I wanted to show you. Just a couple of days ago, her vehicle started running real rough and started sputtering, and it stalls. Gave a check engine light, so I put my scanner on it, and when I put my scanner on it, it showed up as a P0304. Well, under this little housing here, and this is also on a 2005 Trailblazer, is held down by a screw here, another screw right there. Undo this little clip here. You loosen up that screw on that band, disconnect that from that little housing. Then you unscrew it from your throttle body right here, the other band. When you undo that and you pull it off, then you get access to your coils. Each spark plug on this vehicle has its own coil. If you look down in there, that little black flat piece back there, that's the number 2 coil. Number 1 coil is over here, works its way back 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. 5 and 6 you can actually see from up here, so that's your coils there. They got a little electrical clip on them. Well, the P0304 was a misfire in the number 4 cylinder, which is under this part here, this coil to it. A couple weeks, well actually I say a few weeks back, I went ahead and changed her spark plugs, and when I did that, I changed the number 2 coil because that's the code I was getting at that time, which was a misfire in the number 2 cylinder, P0302. I put that in there and it was running fine, but I guess these coils are so old that they're starting to give out individually. I put a new one in the number 4 cylinder because at that time when I did the first one, I went ahead and changed my spark plugs at that time. Everything ran fine for about a month, and then that's when the number 4 cylinder gave out. So just keep in mind that when you do change these coils, these ones here were factory ones. This is a 2005, so that tells you how old they were. You will have to do that to, replace those. I don't know if you could see, only thing on them is your electrical connector, and then there is one 10mm bolt. You undo that bolt, you disconnect that connector, and you can raise the coil straight up off of the spark plug. So whenever you do a spark plug change on these, that's where you'll find them, and that's what you'll have to do to get to them. Just undoing this housing here and loosening up each coil, pulling it out, put your new spark plug in, and then put your coil back inside. But I just wanted to show you that while I was in here, because I did that recently a couple days ago with the number 2 cylinder, number 2 coil, and the number 2 spark plug. So I'm going to go ahead and get this air breather back in, and once I do that, I'll go ahead and put the housing back on, the little crossbar, and then I'll be done with this part. Thanks. Alright, now I'm back, and there it is. I went ahead and I put the little crossbar in with the two 13mm bolts, one here, one here. Those are the ones that I showed you would hold that bar. Got the air filter back in there, all connected back up. So that's what it takes to change your air filter. Something easy, it's not too hard. But if you take your vehicle to the auto parts mechanic, I'm sure you're going to pay a lot more than what you would if you just went and bought the filter yourself and did it yourself. So I hope this helps you out if you've never done your air filter before, or if you're just getting into working on your vehicles and trying to do the stuff yourself to save yourself a little money. Thanks for watching.